Ladies and gentlemen, her.
Hi guys, you're welcome back to my channel. In my previous video, I briefly introduced myself and what my channel was about, which is about me and my life as a person living with sickle cell anemia. So basically on my channel, I will be sharing my life, my experiences with the disease, and also the challenges that comes with living with the disease. This is only my experience. I am not a medical expert, and also the experiences of individuals living with sickle cell anemia vary from person to person. What I experience may differ from what somebody else living with the disease may experience. I have broken down today's video into different parts. But firstly, I would like to talk about what sickle cell anemia is, because not a lot of people are aware about the disease. I mean, if you're not in a region or a society where the disease is predominant, you may likely not know what it is. And even if you live in a region where it is predominant, it is important to know the severity of the disease and how detrimental it can be to the people living with it. Okay guys, now that I've cleared that up, let's get into the video. Sickle cell anemia is a genetic blood disease that is caused by a change in red blood cells, whereby the red blood cells take on a sickle or crescent shape instead of the normal circle or kind of like donut shape, due to an abnormality in hemoglobin, which is the oxygen carrying protein in red blood cells, causing them to clump together, blocking blood vessels and veins in the body, unable to pass through them, thereby restricting blood flow and preventing proper circulation of oxygen from reaching different parts of the body, which then causes a pain episode known as a sickle cell crisis. Sickle cell has been around for thousands of years in Africa, but it was first discovered in the United States as the first molecular disease in the year 1910 in a dental student named Walter Clement Noel, a 20-year-old freshman at the Chicago College of Dental Surgery who hailed from Grenada, where he was admitted at the Chicago Presbyterian Hospital after he had noticed that he was having trouble breathing. While he was there, he met Dr. Ernest A. Irons, a 27-year-old intern at the hospital. Irons took samples of Noel's blood to the lab for examination. It was there he discovered a deficiency of red blood cells which caused anemia, and they also saw strange, thin, elongated sickle-shaped cells in Noel's blood. Irons told his superior and professor of medicine, James B. Herrick, about his discovery. The doctors then realized they found out a rare genetic condition. Herrick and Irons continued to treat and take care of Noel while he was still studying at the dental school. Noel later graduated dental school and returned back to his hometown, Grenada, to practice dentistry. On May 2nd, 1916, Noel died of pneumonia. Herrick was the first doctor to describe the disease in an article in November 1910. Though Herrick could not diagnose the disease, but his research prompted other doctors to recognize a similar blood disorder in their patients. So like I said earlier, sickle cell is a genetic disease, which means it is inherited. It is passed down from parents to their children. It occurs when a person inherits two abnormal copies of beta globin or HBB gene that makes up hemoglobin. So an adult hemoglobin or HbA is made up of 4 peptide chains, 2 alpha chains and 2 beta chains. A mutation in the 2 copies of the beta globin gene, one from each parent, is responsible for the disease, producing hemoglobin S or HbS, and these occur in chromosome 11. Now, if a person inherits one normal copy of the beta globin gene from one parent and one mutated copy of the beta globin gene from the other parent, then this person has what is known as a sickle cell trait and not the disease. And this person is called a carrier. Now, people who have the trait typically do not show any symptom of the disease. In my case, both my parents are carriers, and I am the one who inherited the disease. According to Wikipedia, a statistics carried out as of 2015 showed that there are about 4.4 million people in the world who have sickle cell disease and about 43 million people who are carriers. Sickle cell is predominant amongst people of African descent. About 80% of sickle cell disease cases in the world occur in sub-Saharan Africa, and of the 300,000 babies born with sickle cell annually, half of them are born in my country, Nigeria. Sickle cell also affects people in parts of Asia, South or Central America, Caribbean islands, and the Mediterranean region. No, sickle cell is not contagious. It is not an infectious disease you can catch in the air like a virus, and it is not something you can contact from touching someone living with the disease. Scientists discovered that many years ago, the red blood cells mutated to defend themselves against malaria. So, having a sickle cell allele actually protects you against malaria. This means you are more likely to survive childhood and then pass on the gene to your children. And this happened in the malaria endemic regions I listed earlier. So, sickle cell is not necessarily a defect. Alright guys, we've come to the end of my video. I just wanted to share a few facts about sickle cell anemia with you guys for awareness, and I'll see you in my next video. Thank you for watching. Bye.